If the black slaves were not free, where would we be? I wouldn't be here. For me, it's like my life depends on this.
Hi, my name is John.
My name is Cedric.
I am Amber Carter.
I am Leah Carter. I'm Layla Carter.
Hi, I'm Johnette.
My name is Tavares.
And we're going to talk about Juneteenth. Are y'all ready?
Yeah. No.
Why?
I'm scared.
You can pull?
Good. I just put them on the side here.
Why is Juneteenth important?
Juneteenth actually represents, Texas emancipation, which was 2 years after the rest of the emancipation of the country.
Over 250,000 people that were enslaved didn't know they were free.
Juneteenth is a part of people's history. It's a part of the freedom. And what it does is it begins to tell the story as to what was next after emancipation in Texas.
Why is Juneteenth on June 19th?
That's the day they found out, right?
If I could just think back and I was someone who all of a sudden had been in bondage and then was told I'm now free, we would think, oh, what a party and what a celebration. But one of the things about being in bondage for such a long time, it's not an instant translation to freedom.
Why is Juneteenth called Juneteenth?
Because they knew on June 19th.
So they just kind of pushed them together.
Why is Juneteenth a federal holiday? I think this is a big step in the right direction of us as a nation as we're looking to be united. So again, this is, I believe, the 11th federal holiday that we have. And this is a great opportunity for us as a nation to come together and celebrate freedom for all people.
What does Juneteenth symbolize?
It symbolizes one step towards freedom and equality.
To me, Juneteenth symbolizes the freedom of a group of people who now had the opportunity to advance their lives.
So when I think about Juneteenth, I think progress. You know, even on this date, the battle wasn't over. And I think about even today, the battle of unity is not over.
What does Juneteenth mean to America?
If one is not free, we're all not free. And so I think it's very important that we recognize our history so that moving forward, we can really put into place the freedoms that everyone deserves.
Right. And I think, too, it's important for our kids to understand why, certain things happen. And so especially our kids to know, where their freedoms came from and why we have those certain freedoms so they can continue and carry on the legacy that they have for our families moving forward.
And I think it's really important for America to be truly who America is. It's important for America to know its whole story and not just a part of the story. And Juneteenth is a part of America's story and America's history.
What does Juneteenth mean to the church?
When I think about a statement that I heard growing up, the phrase was Christ doesn't see color, but I would actually say that he does. I believe that God made us all different, and this is an opportunity for the church to embrace all people. It doesn't matter our race, it doesn't matter where we come from. We do see it, but we are still one, and we still can love every single person.
As a church, I would just hope that anytime there's a conversation around Juneteenth, that it's one of unity and love, and not one of divisiveness and chaos.
Right. What does Juneteenth mean to you?
My mom is white and my dad is black. And so when they were together, they were in high school and the segregation had just ended. If the black slaves were not free, where would we be? I wouldn't be here. For me, it's like my life depends on this.
Growing up celebrating Juneteenth, it was always our family reunion where we got together with our family, but we also were taught why we were together for Juneteenth, and we learned about the history.
My family reunion actually happens every year after Juneteenth. For us, that time, a family reunion comes together where we have a time to reflect on the past, we have a time to just live in the moment, and we have a time to be excited about the future.
You know what Juneteenth means to Mama? I'm just thankful that we're free, and I pray that every day as you girls get older, that the world is even better and kinder, and that we just show everybody that God loves them. Right? Mm-hmm. Good.
And we know that there's still kind of injustices and things that happen in our world, but we're in a much better place than we used to be. So I thank God for literally the heritage that my grandmother and grandfather had laid out for us to learn about what Juneteenth was and for us to carry it on in our families.